Welcome back, everybody. It is just a beautiful day in Alaska. It snowed like 5 inches last night where we live. And you can just see it's like white and pristine. You've got the big snow shovel scooper over there for the roads, the plow. Gas is $3.24 per gallon for regular, so just worth noting. But we are here today for a very special reason. So many people commented on my last Costco video about beef tongue and beef tongue recipes. So we are going to be buying a beef tongue today. We're doing beef tongue tacos tonight. Problem is, Kelly and I drove all the way down to Costco Business Center yesterday to grab a beef tongue. However, to our surprise, when we got there, they were out. I was totally distraught. But when we got home, I thought about Three Bears, which is this big supply fresh meat, sporting good, produce store local in Alaska. And they actually carry a ton of Kirkland products. So it's sort of like a Costco outlet, but local. You don't need a membership or anything to shop there. I called there this morning and they have like 14 beef tongues in stock. So I'm gonna run in, show you a Three Bears, grab the beef tongue. And Kelly mentioned the idea of jackfruit tacos for herself. So I'm gonna see if they have frozen jackfruit that I can do, and we'll do like beef tongue tacos, jackfruit tacos, and I see what it's all about. But either way, pretty excited to grab this beef tongue. And thank you to all of you who commented. I just had no idea beef tongue was so versatile. So yeah, big shout out and thank you to those guys in the comments. We even have Costco-sized grocery carts. So you can kind of get the vibe in here. It definitely has a Costco-esque feel to it. And you can see, like, for example, here's the Kirkland brand chicken thighs, Kirkland brand chicken breasts. It's just, yeah, it's Kirkland plus a bunch of other stuff too. But first thing I'm going to do is zip back to the butcher department and see about this. Oh, here you go. See about this beef tongue. But here's another example. You've got the Kirkland cheese, Mexican style cheddar, and you know, all the way down the line. Three Bears definitely has some cool cuts of beef. They've got all the tripe that you could want. So this is kind of all the beef intestines. They call it beef honeycomb tripe product. Here's the tongues. Now the thing is, this is much smaller than what they were selling at the business center. So I don't know if this is the whole tongue or half the tongue, but yeah, this is definitely about half the size of what I saw last time at Costco. But I think I am gonna still stick with one of them. It runs $12.99 per pound. So this is $31.24 for the beef tongue. Besides the tongue though, right next to it, they've got beef liver, they got beef heart. So that's definitely like a portion of heart. What do we have here? Suet. So beef fat, basically, that's $2.99 a pound. This would be stuff that if you ever wanted to start making beef tallow soap, things like that in the future, I know where to get the suet at. There's also local butchers that probably sell it as well. So you've got the suet, you've got, what do they call this? Just trimmings. So it looks like a mixture of stuff. All types of good options here at Three Bears. So I just talked to a produce manager, and unfortunately they do not have frozen jackfruit at the store. But as I was walking up towards checkout, I did see this product. Check it out. So they have these frozen avocados, Yucatan, so out of Mexico. $14.59 for the bag, and these will be, once thawed, probably perfectly ripe and ready to go. So I'm gonna snag this up and use them on our tacos tonight. So I'm gonna grab some local Alaska made tortillas. Taco Local is the brand since 1969 right here in Alaska. So this is a 12 pack of 10-inch tortillas for $3.79. And just like Costco, there's always a line here at Three Bears. All right, so the missing component is that frozen jackfruit. I'm at a local grocery store now called Cars. I heard that they might have it in stock, so I'm gonna zip on in there and look for Kelly's jackfruit. A lot of potential here, but I'm not finding the jackfruit yet. So for example, they've got mango, they even have papaya, peaches, pineapple. They have a frozen cantaloupe up there. Blueberries, even, so they have frozen dragon fruit. So yeah, no luck on the old jackfruit here at Cars. So I'm gonna run across the street. Right over there is another grocery store chain called Fred Meyer's. So I'm gonna head there and see if they've got the jackfruit. All right, unfortunately, they did not have jackfruit here at Fred Meyer, either frozen or canned. I called the Walmart, no luck either. So that's the one sort of disadvantage of living out in the valley, is that there aren't, at least that I'm aware of, specialty Asian markets. However, if we were in Anchorage, it would be a lot easier to probably find the jackfruit. So instead, I got Kelly some vegetarian refried beans. I got some red, yellow, and orange peppers, and we have onions already at home. So I'm gonna saute her up, kind of like a vegetarian fajita mix to pair with our beef tongue tacos. All right, heading home now to get everything started. Oh man, this new snow looks great. Looks like the kids shoveled while I was gone. How's it going, Kelly?
Hi.
Are you on your skis?
Trying them out.
Hey, cool, looks great.
Huh?
Looks great.
Oh yeah, this snow is awesome.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It looks so beautiful with that fresh powder.
We've been playing out here for like 3 or 4 hours.
Well, I can see the snow machine, the snow or snowmobile tracks all through the backyard, the back property back there.
Yeah, so they took Granite helped make a trail all the way through the woods, which is great. And then Cedar and Forrest put on our skis and been just trying them out.
How'd Forrest do on his skis?
Great.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah. So he's really good at being able to get up once he falls down, which is the big key, right?
Yeah, of course.
Laying there.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, so I got the beef tongue. Unfortunately, there was no jackfruit anywhere in the valley. So I did get you peppers, and we'll do like a whole veggie saute for you.
Oh, it'd be delicious.
Vegetarian refried beans, the whole thing.
Ooh, yum, I can't wait.
All right, so I'm going to get started on dinner. I mean, the sun's already setting. It's only 3:40, but this beef tongue will take a couple hours.
That's why I figure I'll get some skiing in and then and try out just our yard and our hills, and then I'll come in and help.
Looks awesome. All right, everybody, it is time to start cooking the beef tongue and the veggie peppers for Kelly and our tacos. So this tongue is really quite the looker. I've never cooked a tongue before in my life, but it is definitely clearly a tongue. In fact, Granite and Kelly are out, so I'm going to call Forrest and Cedar to see if I can't get a reaction from them on how this thing looks and see what they think about it. Hey, Cedar and Forrest, come on out here. Come take a look at this beef tongue.
I'm looking.
You can stand here.
Wait, is it a tongue?
Yeah, dude.
Oh. Ew!
Hey, touch it here.
It looks to me.
Touch it this way.
Why is the tongue so big?
Well, think of a cow, right? Can you go this way against it? You can feel like it's. How's it feel?
It feels gross. Oh. Ew.
It's kind of like spiky.
Wait, did they slice the tongue off?
Yeah. I mean, because the cow's dead, right? Here, Forrest.
Ew.
Come on, put it out. Hey, Cedar, how's it going? Forrest bailed, but crazy, right? So that's the tongue. Yeah, you can touch it.
Wait, is it a tongue of a cow?
Yes, tongue of a cow.
Oh, we ate the steak of it.
Yeah, we already ate the steak, so now we're gonna go for the tongue.
In Minecraft, I found the cow.
You found a cow in Minecraft?
Yeah.
So the way we cook this, it's pretty straightforward. We're basically going to take the tongue, the whole thing. La, 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 la. We're gonna put it in the pot. We fill it with enough water to cover it. And then in here, oh, you gotta eat it, man.
What?
So in here we've got salt, peppercorns, 2 bay leaves, and about 4 cloves of garlic that are crushed. And that's just gonna boil in the water. And according to what I found online, it's gonna be between 2 to 3 hours before this is totally tender and up to about I think it was 195 to 205 degrees internal. It should be totally fine.
No, just
to eat. And then at that point, we're gonna peel the skin layer, this outer layer, off, and we only eat the inside. So we don't eat like the
Wait,
this
is
rough
that
part.
the blood right there?
Well, it's a little really butchered it, I suppose. All right, so let me get going on this tongue. All right, it is boiling now. So essentially I'm gonna turn the heat down to low, cover it, and let it simmer for the next several hours. I'm gonna cook Kelly's peppers in the air fryer just to get those to be a roasted texture to go with some onions and all the refried beans. So I do plan to cook all the tacos just right here on the flat top. All right, see you here in a little bit. All right, everybody, it's been about an hour and a half, and I want to take an internal temperature of the beef tongue. I'm going to use this instant read thermometer to see if we are getting close. I don't think it's done yet, but let's find out. Yeah. Okay, so the internal temperature is about 162. And again, for like optimal shredding, it needs to be around 195 to 205 degrees. So half an hour seems about right. We'll try it then. All right, everyone, the timer just went off. I'm gonna check the internal temperature of the meat. I have a hunch it's done. It's been about 2 hours. Oh yeah, okay, so the meat probe went in very fast. So at the fattest part of the meat, it's registering 191 degrees. Out on the sides, the probe just goes right in. That's 196, 202, yeah, 205. So I have a hunch we are done. So I'm going to pull it out. And I'm going to put it on this rack to let it cool. Okay, that's what it looks like, the old beef tongue. Yeah, pretty good. Now the good news, it's like 9 degrees outside, so I could just take this tongue on this tray and stick it on the back porch for 5 minutes and it would be cooled down enough to handle. So with the broth in here, I mean, that could be something that could certainly be saved as some sort of beef broth. I don't see why not. It smells really good. While the beef tongue is cooling outside, I am going to check on Kelly's bell peppers. Oh, they look perfect. Okay, they're okay. Look at that. It turned out really nice in the air fryer. And I can probably peel the skin. Yeah, look at that. The skin just comes right off. Yeah, so perfectly cooked on the bell peppers. So I'll deskin them, chop them up, and we'll get back to the beef tongue. All right, everyone. We are here, Granite and I, with this old beef tongue. Now, it's definitely shrunk and curled. So it is an interesting look to it. We've never done this. Now, in terms of the skin, okay, I don't know like if it's going to be a real obvious thing, Granite. I've got two different knives. I got this kind of curved blade knife that I think might be our best option, and then we just have one of these chef knives. So let me just start. I mean, that is definitely, feel that. That's definitely like rock hard.
Yeah.
So let's just see about going right down the old, something like this. And see if you can peel. Oh, my. Well, it definitely peels.
Easy.
It will.
Or okay.
It's hard to say. I can see the difference between the skin and the meat. Maybe what I should do, Grin, is cut it into chunks. Instead of doing like that, what I'll do is something like this. Let's like, okay, we'll cut a chunk off so you can see like that skin around. That's what you don't want to eat the skin, but you want to eat the meat. Okay. So why don't I try this? We'll cut this open straight across. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, kind of peeled. Okay, that worked really well. Okay, so it seems like maybe some of it will work well, some of it won't. So we'll have like a discard pile here. We'll come back to the tongue tip in a minute. And if it is ridiculous, we can switch or try a different approach.
Okay.
yeah, that's coming right off. At least the top part is. The back stuff, Granite, why don't we just cut it?
Okay, yeah.
Like this kind of a thin little knife blade around that underside. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty good. So keep chunk, discard pile. And I'll work on this one. Here, I'll cut you this piece.
Okay.
This side should peel right off. Okay, so after like trimming out the bottom, it looks kind of like that. Oh yeah, you got it, Granite. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so just discard that. That's like what the skin looks like, and set that down. I'll cut it. Now we're gonna get into these like kind of more interesting cuts. You know, leave that. Let's just stick with these chunks for now, I guess.
Okay.
Oh man, it smells kind of like liverwurst in a way.
Yeah.
You can definitely see the different parts of the tongue in here. That's for sure. Right here, Granite. While we're cutting it, let's give it a little sample.
Tastes pretty good. Yeah, it's good, spongy kind
Oh
of.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
a neutral beef flavor.
Yeah. Maybe a little gamey, but it's pretty good.
Not as irony or anything, much more mild than liver.
Yeah. But a little bit more powerful than like ground beef.
Yes. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we're kind of ending up with chunks like these as we cut along, but we still got a whole other portion here to cut up, and then we'll show you what we ended up with. All right, everyone, let's show you the final kind of product of what we came up with. So this is the top portion of the tongue, all cut into strips. This is more that bottom portion of the tongue that we chopped more like steak bites. And yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty good on a taco. On the taco, we're gonna do tortillas, cheese, some, we have a variety of little like salsas, you know, organic mild salsa, and then like just a taco sauce. So that'll be pretty much it. And then of course we'll make Kelly's vegetarian tacos. But Granite, what was your idea here with this bowl?
So this is the taco seasoning sauce packet kind of. It's from Walmart. It's just, we'll make it taste more like tacos for Cedar and Forest, like a more taco-y flavor than it'll like make the beef flavor a little bit milder for them.
Yeah, like a little more recognizable taco versus like what am I eating? So good idea. So I think what we'll do is we'll take half of this meat and we'll fry it up in the traditional, like from the grocery taco packet sauce, watery sauce there. The other half I'm going to keep totally pure. That's going to be more for me and as much as you would want as well. Maybe Cedar and Forest would also go pure, but I think they might be more inclined to get that like taco-y flavor. Yeah. So we'll get a frying pan. We'll fry up maybe not half, maybe like a quarter or a third. Yeah, maybe a third even of this for them. Okay. All right, we'll get to frying.
Okay, so we are now cooking this and putting a little bit of bacon fat in it to help it. So yeah.
They say bacon makes everything better, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect. So I think, Granite, what you're essentially doing is just browning up the meat a little bit, giving it that fried kind of crisp.
Okay.
And then that'll start to thicken up. Yeah, you didn't throw that heat. Yeah, you got it. You reduced the heat perfectly.
Yeah. So wait, what were you going to say?
So I was going to say, it'll start to thicken. Like right now, that taco sauce is a little loose, but as it cooks, maybe in the next 5 or 6 minutes, it'll get nice and thick and reduce, and that'll be delicious.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, I am going to show you what the assembly process looks like, at least for one of the beef tongue tacos and for Kelly's vegetarian tacos. So I'll start, you've got the flat top on. I'm going to take one of these sort of cold tortillas. I got the refried beans. Just smear it around. Kind of a thinnish layer, I suppose. Okay, about like that. Going to sprinkle on some of the cheese. Okay, so that's going to warm up on the flat top. So I do want to butter the flat top. I basically just take a stick of butter and rub it on like so. All right, so that'll start warming up. Now I'm gonna do Kelly's tortilla next. Okay, same thing. I've got a cold tortilla. We've got the vegetarian refried beans here. The other refried beans apparently have lard in them. I'm okay with lard. All right, we've got that. We're going to scoop on some black beans now. Okay, so it's a refried bean and a black bean. I'm going to do hers butterless, so it'll just kind of toast. I've got the bell peppers that we roasted in the air fryer. Sort of a smattering of colors. All right, that's pretty much what we're looking like right now. I will top this one with some of the beef tongue. I'll go ahead and do that so it starts melting the cheese from the heat of the meat and the heat of the flat top. This will be for Granite, so I'll give him a mixture of these top tongue portions and some of the more chunky ones that are from the bottom portion of the tongue. I think Forrest would prefer only the top. It looks to be like a bit of a smoother texture. Okay, so again, just to show you what we're working with, we've got the bell peppers, black beans, vegetarian refried beans, and then down here is what our beef tongue tacos are looking like. All right, everyone, dinner is served. We have these beef tacos. We have a variety of like fixins to go with them. We've got lettuce. We've got more bell pepper, the salsa, the taco sauce, Tabasco. Got some avocados down there, those frozen avocados, and they look really nice. But either way, guys, let's give our little tacos a try here and see what we think.
Yeah. It smells delicious.
Yes.
It looks delicious.
Fantastic.
That is pretty cool. It actually doesn't taste that different to ground beef. Well, it's definitely like cut differently because this is cut in strips, but it's good.
Kind of like steaks. It's a more chewy texture than, say, like fajita steaks or like flank steaks, but to me it's a great texture. It tastes good.
The tongue is chewy, and it like tastes sort of like just like regular taco meat.
Yum. And these bell peppers turned out perfect in the air fryer.
Yeah, so Kelly, yours is grilled onions, air fried bell peppers, refried beans, vegetarian, black beans, and then lettuce and so on.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, it's really great. Forrest, what do you think of the little taco?
Like, it tastes like Taco Bell.
See, the Taco Bell. Nice, that's a high compliment.
But yeah, everything here is good. The taco shell is crispy, the meat's chewy, the refried beans is mushy, the cheese is gooey, and the lettuce adds a little like crisp to it.
Little snap.
Yeah.
So a lot of textures going on.
It's great. I could eat beef tongue all day long. And to those of you who dropped comments in the previous Costco video with the recommendations of how to cook the beef tongue, man, that was spot on. It came out perfectly. Thank you so much. And do in this video, drop a comment down below if there's other ways you'd like us to prepare beef tongue. I know the sky's the limit. Or if there's other products or cuisines from around the world that you'd like to see us feature in a video, because I'm starting to like this kind of cooking niche.
Yeah, trying new things is great.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, in the meantime, we are building an entire Alaska playlist featuring the best of outdoor adventure and family Alaska life. Drop a comment, share the video, and everyone, we will see you in the next episode. All right, guys, we had to jump back in. I just slammed taco number 2. Granted, it's almost done with taco 2. These are so good. Like, we were just sitting there off camera, be like, holy cow. It's
Turned out
amazing.
better than I expected.
Yeah, I never would have thought that I would have loved it as much as I enjoyed it. I'm probably going to squeeze in taco number 3. But all of this, like, Kelly, what's Spanish? What's tongue in Spanish?
Lenguaje.
Lenguaje? Tacos lenguaje?
Or lengua.
Lengua? So we'll research that. But either way, tacos lenguaje. Let us know down below. Should the Bags Pack family make a trip down to Mexico? I think a Mexican street food series would be epic.
Yeah.
So, man, delish. So good. All right, everyone. I recommend beef tongue tacos highly.